Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You are
Mrs. F. Apoki.
Mrs. F. Apoki.
Apoki.
What's happening today?
We are doing our end of year party today in the school.
You have two schools. Have you done the previous one?
Yes, I did on Wednesday.
At
This week at
Okokoko.
Okwokoko.
Okay. What are the challenges that you face in running a school?
So much, there's so much challenges. The tasks are enormous.
You mean taxes
Yes,
that you pay?
yeah. No, not taxes we pay.
The,
Not taxes.
the duties?
The duties.
Okay.
Yes, the duties. Tax is there. When it's a normal something, there are so many things, many things. It takes so much to run a school. You can't just get up in a day and maybe you see others running schools, and then you say you want to run a school. You have to get prepared to run a school because there's so much to it. Like you said, if you're running a school for 10 years, you've not had a school, especially if you're not running it in your site. You discover that you're just wasting your time. Not really, because you have to start from somewhere. Because if you wait until you actually have everything on ground, you will not start. No, I
But
think.
but at 10 years, you should try and move into your own property.
Okay, if you say so, 10 years, the 10 years you're talking about, within a short while, 10 years has passed.
Yes.
Is the focus on what you're doing. Because even if you start and you're not properly focused on what you're doing, if you're looking here and there and not being focused on the school
Business.
you will discover for 20 years you won't even see what you have done.
So
Because the 20 years, I think next year is making it 25 years. We've started the Ugele School. Silver Jubilee will be taking place next year. So you will see within these 20 years, if you look back, you will discover that it has not taken time. It has not taken time. And if you were not properly focused since that time you started, you discover you have not put anything down.
so we were renting a place,
Yeah,
and then we saved diligently and bought the land.
diligently. Yes.
Then I sold our car to buy the first strip of granite to start building inside the water.
Yeah.
Then we were tenants. We were tenants somewhere, but we were building.
Yeah.
So what do you think distracts people from concentrating on building their school business?
Most people, the school business, it comes back to the proper focus I'm talking about. When if you have anything to do and you're not properly focused on that particular thing, you will be distracted.
Yes.
Most people, once the school business, once they enter into the school business and small money start coming in,
Yes.
they will think that they've arrived. They will start using the money for themselves. They've forgotten that money does not belong to them.
Wow.
Yeah, the money does not belong to them. If I must say, we started preparing for the next session in the first session, the first term. That's this term we are now. This term closing now. We've started preparing for the next session. If not, you can't meet up. So you now discover that even the money you got from admission or anything, you have to use it to put things down. If you see the money and you think that the money belongs to you, you go and make use of the money, use it to build, use it to do this and that. It's not as if you're not supposed to get something from what you're working. If you're working, at least you must be paid. It's not what we are talking. But most people eat deep into the finances of the school. They eat into the school. So when you're not focused on, like I told you, in every term, I must have something to show you that I did in the school.
Okay.
Every term, I must pick out something to say, this is what I'm going to do, that when you come back the next time, you can't meet the school the same way you left it.
Wow. Now, December, how do you manage salaries? How do you manage to pay salaries, particularly this December? You will pay twice, not so?
Yes. Not twice. You mean December?
Yes.
No, we pay, you calculate it 4 months in a term.
Yes.
You understand? It's not as if you're paying twice.
Okay.
Yes. Most people, they want to close the session very early, maybe in November, so that they won't pay. But you must know that those people working for you, they have families. So what I do, even before I keep November salary, the December salary is already somewhere waiting.
Wow.
Yes, you can't eat into it. Don't give any excuses they won't listen to you. You might maybe feel like oppressing them, but if you're sincere to yourself, you will discover that these people that have been working from beginning of the year to the end of the year, the December salary, I don't compromise it at all. Even as from September, as we are resuming, December salary is somewhere, so that you don't give any reason that maybe things are hard, or things are you're preparing for graduation. You must keep that money aside, because they must get the money. That's what I keep aside before facing the new session.
So we have had a high retention rate. There are some people who have been with us over the years.
Yeah.
How have you managed to keep some of those people?
You keep them, you must value your workers.
Yes.
You study them, because if you actually want to go the way they behave, you will start so many of them. But you discover that if you study the human being very well, you have the good part of the person, and you have the bad part. You just have to study the person and manage. You manage your workers, manage them. If you manage them, you can keep them. But don't override them. What belongs to them, give it to them.
Okay.
And most time, I just do things, just give to them, even when they don't need them.
Like
to
now,
keep them.
you give scholarship to their children.
Yes.
Some of their children have studied there and gone to university.
They've gone to university. They're out of the university. Most of them will even wait. One will go, the other one, when that one is about coming out, the other one will enter again. So they are there. So those kind of people that actually depend on you for the training of the children, you discover if you have anything that will make you to say go. When you see them wailing, you won't be able to stand it. You just have to keep them.
That's interesting. So it is both a business and a ministry and a family affair.
Yeah.
You see them as family.
Yes.
And you usually have an end of years meal with them. You cook for them, your workers. Apart from the end of year party, not so?
Yes.
So they are
not even the one we just did now, because anytime they are cooking, they are expecting me to cook that day, and the whole workers, whether they have the food at home, they want to eat that food. They want to eat the egusi food that day. They prepare, waiting for that food at the end of the year. That is not the main food, because if we have a get together after the end of year party for the workers, we also cook.
Wow. Am I invited? No, don't answer. Sometimes I feel very sorry for you that there's so much on your shoulders, and me, I'm unemployed. I don't do anything.
Not really. You say that we know you're doing so much, because even though you don't collect money from the school, we still fall back on you.
And I bring money.
To bring money.
I bring financial orgasm.
Yeah.
Okay, financial orgasm and physical orgasm. Which one do you prefer?
For this age, I prefer financial orgasm. But the strength is not there.
The strength is not there again.
It's not like before.
It's not like before. So financial.
I just need the money.
You need the money.
Yeah.
I hope I'm providing the money.
You are.
Thank God. So you are my
I'm your friend, Mrs. Felicia Apoki.
God bless you, ma.
Bless you too.